Harold, thanks a lot for coming along. And you just finished your treatment?
Yes, that's true.
How long do you know Chris?
I think I've been coming to Adams and Lee and seeing Chris since the late 90s, probably around 1997, I think, when I first came here.
So can you tell me a bit about the part of the treatment that you have here that you're quite proud of or happy, or most happy with?
Since I've known Chris, I think I've just about had everything that could be done. But most recently I've had 3 implants done. I lost a couple of molars on the left-hand side about 5 years ago, and at that time Chris suggested having implants. And to be honest, the whole idea of having implants put in was frankly a bit scary. But I lost another molar on the other side, and Chris convinced me that I should do this. And so I went ahead with it, and it took about 3 months or so. But I have to say I'm delighted, truly delighted, because the end result definitely has improved the quality of my life. And it was absolutely nowhere near as traumatic as I thought it would be. You can never say to anybody who comes to a dentist, going to a dentist is fun. Nobody would believe that. And the idea of having implants is scary. But the truth of the matter is that, you know, Chris is a professional, his team are very helpful, they don't rush you, they explain what they're going to do, and they make the whole process far less traumatic. So, you know, I'm so pleased that I've had it done.
When Chris was talking to you about the implants,
yeah,
what was the thing that worried you the most?
I think because I was having to have so many implants done at once, that was rather concerning to me, and I had an abscess under one of the teeth that had to be replaced. And the whole idea actually of somebody drilling into the jawbone, actually, frankly, it could keep you awake at night. And I guess many patients who are thinking about this, actually, the whole idea is a bit repugnant. Truth of the matter is, actually, when Chris and the team got working and I had all of the anaesthetic, absolutely painless and far less traumatic than many, many things I've had done at the dentist. So actually, I was delighted at the time.
Were you worried about the price as well? Because it's like a myth that everybody thinks they're just not affordable. No.
They're not cheap, and people understand this, and as soon as you tell them the price, they're going to say, but the issue with teeth is that it's for life. And the whole idea of spending this kind of money, if it gives you back the quality of life that you want, then, yeah, it's still a big cost. But, you know, we all of us spend money every year in all sorts of directions that probably aren't as cost effective as having your teeth done. So, you know, Chris does operate, you know, some good plans by which he can spread the cost. So, you know, it doesn't need to be a complete obstacle. It can be a hurdle, but it's only a hurdle, not an obstacle.
Thank you very much. Chris was saying, obviously, like you said as well, that having these implants on really improved the quality of your life. Yes.
Well, little things really. You take for granted eating normally, like eating a steak. Now, for 5 years, I'd only had a bite on one side, so I got used to just eating on one side. When I lost all the ability to chew whilst I was going through the process, you actually come to realise the sheer joy of eating solid food. And now I've got teeth back in places I haven't had teeth back for a long time. It's fabulous. I can eat steak, and they're so natural. They feel natural. They look natural. You know, hey, you know, I'm pleased. I'm happy bunny.
Super. Just to the end now. What is, in your opinion, Chris's greatest quality as a dentist?
I think the thing with Chris is that he has the ability to make you feel completely at ease with him. He's not... I think for many people, certainly as I grew up, going to the dentist was just so traumatic because it almost seemed adversarial. You're going to the dentist and he's going to hurt you, and that's what he enjoys doing. When I came to Chris, he was a completely different guy. He was very approachable, he cared, he explained what he was going to do, how he was going to do it, and he took the time, and his staff took the time to be nice, to make me feel at ease, and then no matter what he did to me, you know, he was on my side, and that makes a huge difference when you're seeing a dentist, to actually put your trust in him and say, okay, whatever you're going to do, I'm going to rely on you both as a expert and indeed a friend. And that's how Chris and his whole team, I mean, I've been with Dave a couple of times when Chris hasn't been here, but the experience you get here basically is that people care and they look after you, and that's what counts, and that's why I keep coming back.
And that's my last question. How do you perceive, obviously, the team and the practice? You practically as a part of it, so
yes,
thank you.
Yes, I think the thing is that I have become so comfortable here with the whole team that even if I moved away from the area, I would still come back here, simply because I trust Chris, I trust the team, and why would I go anywhere else?
Super. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you.